And I want to explain to you why you should always have a survey done. So what's up, everyone? This is Ryan from Freedom Foods Farm. As you can see, we have snow on the ground. It started snowing pretty heavy for just a little bit of time last night. Kind of freaked me out because of what happened last year with that winter storm Uri. That was a lot. I'm like, oh, please don't let that be the same thing. But this is nowhere near the level of the snowpocalypse, which is great. We do have some snow. It's just enough to, make it look pretty for a little bit. It'll probably burn off within probably the next hour or two. But our job now is to check on everybody and make sure they're all good. We got to get water flowing here in the next, hopefully, little bit. Because, yeah, it's completely frozen. Hey, bud, it's okay. Good boy. Now, I came out here at about 3:30 last night because I got up, I had to let the dogs out, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna come check on Ellie. So I want to come and see how she's doing. She's the one that is, I would say, extremely close to calving, but who knows at this point. I've been wrong for the past 3 weeks. So we're gonna come see her and see. Hopefully she didn't have a baby last night, because yeah, it's too cold. It doesn't look like we have a baby yet, huh? Oh, baby. You almost there? Yeah, you are almost there. I know you are. Good girl. Okay, good girl. Good girl. You gonna give us a baby soon? Maybe after this little cold spell. That way it's in a really good position. And how did you guys do that? Look at this. We have a hay bale there and the middle of it there. I don't know how they do that, but cows. Now I did give them the sides of the barn here. And when I came in here last night, Ellie was laying in here, so that was good. So Ellie was laying in there, and on this side of the barn here, in these two stalls here, there was like 6 or 7 cows. I don't know how they do it, but they just they stack on top of each other, and they find their way. They just fit like a puzzle piece, and they use every little bit of shelter that they can. And since it's a little bit chilly out, I had a problem yesterday that it's gonna be a problem for tomorrow because it's gonna be warmer and I don't need to fix it right now. So I'll show you what the issue is. And it's a little bit of an issue. It's just a work for me. So you guys saw the hay on the other side, and this is the hay that I put over here on this side. I want to put a bale over here just in case Ellie had her baby, and I can move her and maybe Rose over on this side. But I got a problem. That is, I got stuck. I got stuck when I came in through this way. And I think with this deep bedding system here that we have, it got just caught up underneath that wheel there. And then I ended up digging in pretty good to the deep bedding here with that wheel. So I'm side by side stuck. It's not a big deal. It just sucks because I'm probably gonna have to come with a pitchfork or a shovel and shovel all that out, and then tried putting a little bit of pieces of plywood, old rotten piece of plywood under here, and try and dig out or get out that way. But it didn't work. I might have to attach a come along to one of the trees and pull myself out that way. And if not, I might have to get a little bit of help. But not a big deal. I'll deal with that tomorrow because they have more than enough hay right now, and not something that you need to be doing when it's pretty cold out. So while we're waiting for the temperature to go up just a couple more degrees so you can start running some water, I want to show you guys across the street. For some of you guys that don't know, we just actually expanded the farm, and my dad bought the house and the land right across the street from us, which is always really pretty cool, pretty nice. But there's one section of this property here that I want to talk to you guys about. Hey, Mr. Duck. What's up, Mr. Duck? You're the buddy that likes to hang out at the new pond, aren't you? Okay, go do your thing, Mr. Duck. So right here is our one of our fences right here, and that's our land. And I want to explain to you why you should always have a survey done. Because, you know, the fences usually line up with the property line, right? No. Here's what the survey that was done told us. This road right here that you see here, this is actually ours. We actually own this road. Believe it or not, this is actually ours. So this is our whole road right here. Then this land right here, across the road, right here, is actually ours as well. You can see I put in a corner post right there, and then down there we actually go to, there's a creek over here that we go to. And never in a million years would we have guessed that this is actually our land if we didn't have the survey done. And that survey gave us, because I knew that when I was doing the you can go on Google Earth and kind of get a good idea of the area of an area. Yeah, an area of an area. And it kept coming up as like 16.6 acres, even as big as I could possibly make it. And, you know, with 17.7 something, it's just under 18 acres that we have here. I'm going, where's this extra acre at? Where's this other acre at? So when the survey was done, sure enough, we own the road, and we own all the way to the middle of this creek here. There's a survey line down over that way, or a survey marker down over that way, down the bottom. But we actually own all of this. Not the trash, that's not ours. We gotta clean that up because somebody decides to dump stuff. That's gonna get cleaned up. That's unfortunate. I don't know why people do that. But having this acre here, give you a little bit of perspective, okay? That's the road right there, and let's say maybe 450, 500 feet is the main highway that goes to town. So it's in a little bit of a prime location, and it gives us a lot of options of what we can do here. Because if we're gonna have the land, if we're gonna buy the land, then we're definitely gonna use it. And with having more road frontage, gives us some options. So right off the bat, what I'm looking at is we go down to that fence line over there where you can see the survey marker, but that's actually a right-of-way, so we can't fence that off. It's not ours to use per se. Gotta look at the laws behind that. But this whole area here, it comes out to be about an acre. So right off the bat, what could we use it for? We could fence it off. We're definitely gonna fence it, and this could be where we, on a very tiny little scale, rotate our bulls when we don't need them. So Jordan Skywalker might hang out over here for a couple months, and I think might, you know, run electric lines. We'll get some water over here. There's actually a water thing over here that I think we can use. We'll be able to go and kind of strip graze this for the 6 weeks that we need to take the bulls out of the herd, just so we're not calving in this time of year, because you're not supposed to calve when snow on the ground. But again, that was because when we got Jordan, we didn't know when he was going to be tall enough to do his thing, and it just so happens that it works out that our cows are going to start calving when there's snow on the ground. So we're not doing that again next year. So we can keep our bulls over here. Might have to spread some, might unroll a couple hay bales, see, to get rid of this bare ground here. So that's one option. I think that's the fastest use for the land, and something that we're probably going to do. Now secondly, we've talked about an Airbnb over here, or some sort of short-term rental. This area right here is looking prime for it. When we talked about it, we really wanted to do it, but then just a couple weeks later, we went under contract for the new farm, so obviously that pushes stuff off. But we were gonna go put it by the pond over on across the street on our side. But now, looking at things, this might be the easiest spot to put it. Why? It's close to the road, utilities are close, and we can put a tiny house or a few over here and let people enjoy the farm this way. We might throw some ducks over here, we might throw maybe a llama or two. See, we can keep actually quite a few llamas over here. And while Jordan and Skywalker aren't using this, we might bring our male llamas over here and keep them in this area, because this will be more than good enough for them. But having this extra acre just gives us a lot of different, ideas going through my head. One of them, I don't think it's going to be possible because of the creek down there and there's waste issues and whatnot, is what if we put a processing plant here? With the world the way it's going, that might not be a bad idea, because you can't get, and nobody can get stuff processed. And I think with a new processing plant, I think you'll have business to where you'll be booked up right off the bat. And that might be something we do, not soon, but distant down in the future. That could be an option. And like I said, I don't think that it could go right here because we have the creek and there's groundwater issues and regulation issues, but just brainstorming, throwing ideas out there. And to give you guys some perspective, when I did the farm tour, this is where I said that we could raise some pigs at on pasture. So there's actually this might be a good spot for it too. Right here is you can see a little bit of a cattle trail. I might throw a gate up here. That way we can just walk the cows right across the road. Just, if we mob graze over here, which we probably will, or if we keep the bulls over here, which again, we probably will. But a gate right there that we can get cows from there to there without having to go on the highway over there, that's a good thing. But we would have never known that this was our land if we wouldn't have had the survey done. It's so funny, there's so many stories that you hear, story after story after story. Oh, you know what? Your barn is half on my land, half on yours. That becomes an issue. Or, hey, you know what? That section of your house is actually on my land. Whew. I mean, imagine buying a place and finding out that what you're buying is not really yours. Whew, that would be a nightmare scenario, and it happens more often than you think. But in this case here, it works out into our favor big time. Now, I think there was some dirt work done here. It looks like there was. So we want to get this covered up if we're going to use it for grazing. But if we're going to put, I think right there would be the perfect spot for a tiny house or some sort of little cabin. That'd be great here. Or 1, 2, 3 cabins with the fire pit in the middle. That's also an option. Or heck, we could just build a whole full-on house here and sell that off and pay off a big portion of the farm. That's an option too. Probably not. I like to keep as much land as possible because you know what, you can, like I said, you can use it for everything. But this is cool. At first I was like, I don't want a road going through our property. And then looking at it more, I went, this gives us options. Because say if we want to put something here, we don't have to be cutting fence, we don't have to be putting in culverts, it's ready to go. Now for the long walk back to our farm. Ready? Crossing the highway, and we're back. Oh no, you lost your lid. What's up, big boy? What's up, big boy? Hey, big boy. You're gonna be a daddy soon. Yes, you are. You're gonna be a daddy soon. And we have water running. There we go. Warm enough to where we got water running again. Easy, buddy. It's okay. Go ahead. Good boy. Good boy. And just like that, the snow is gone. That's why we moved to East Texas and not Montana. Because by 9:30, snow's gone. I have friends in Montana that say, yeah, the snow sticks around for, 5 months. Are we ever going to become friends? Are we ever going to become, look here. Look, we're friends, okay? We're friends. Come on. You gonna let me pet you? Oh, come on. Oh, don't give me that. Oh, don't give me that. Betty. So how, after seeing we gained a little over an acre, make sure you get a survey done whenever you get a property. It's really important, and it's gonna save you a big headache in the long run, and hey, it might actually get you extra land. So with that, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos. Hit the like button if you want Ellie to have her baby finally, and drop a comment if you like. Alright, until next time, see ya.